medyo extra special with bonus icing on the side. Because honestly, I didn't think he will actually say yes to this, but I was so excited. Nag-reunion na po tayo with Dayanara, si Derek po nagbigay ng health tips. Ngayon naman po gusto ko, pakiligin kayong lahat. Kasi ako mismo, kilig na kilig. Please welcome the one and the only Mr. Papa P. Piolo Pascual. Here he is. Hi, Papa P.
Hi, Pop.
Ang gwapo naman talaga. How are you? I am good. Thank you.
Yeah, me, I'm good as well. It's nice to see you online and nice to
I know.
see how gorgeous you look out
Na.
there.
Okay na, okay. Huwag po kayong maniwala dahil scripted po yan. So,
What's up?
Papa P, everyone wants to know. You're actually a big request here on my Facebook Live.
Hmm.
So sabi ko, I will try. Hindi ko alam. Alam mo naman si Piolo, very, very busy.
Yeah,
But
busy busy
you
sa quarantine
busy ka sa quarantine. But
And you have
thank
to
you so
course it
much
through Yoli
again. Oo nga, sabi ko, ayoko ma-hurt, baka humindi. So, ang pride ko, baka ma-hurt ang pride ko. But thank you, you're the sweetest always. First of all, what we will do is, everyone, of course, wants to know, anong ginagawa mo now during the quarantine? I know everybody gets to stay home. Syempre, we have to stress the fact that it is very important to stay home, di ba?
Hmm.
Ikaw naman, aside from staying home, is there something special that
I'm
you're also
staying
doing,
alive.
or you're staying alive? Yes, when you stay home, you're definitely staying alive.
Staying alive.
Are there foundations that you're helping? Any
Oh yeah.
charities?
For the first time since I'm kind of away, I'm in the province. I'm in Batangas. I don't
Mm-hmm.
have a way to personally attend to all the outreach that we're putting up. So what I did for this season is I just donated to different foundations, the different programs. I tapped them to just deliver the whatever donation that you have, and then sila na yung
Mm-hmm.
gagawa. So that's what how I've been participating, and the most important thing, I'm staying home. I'm staying within the premises of the property. Yeah.
Yes, yes. When you stay home, you save lives, diba? Papa
Mm-hmm,
P,
mm-hmm.
kwentuhan naman natin sila ng konti. Ako kasi syempre,
Uy!
madami akong kwento about you. For those kasi who don't know, alam niyo po, si Piolo, nung na-meet ko po siya, actually,
Uhugin pa, uhugin.
hindi. Siyempre, nung nag-aasa po kami, hindi po kasi ako dumadaan sa harap ng studio. Mahiyain rin po ako. Parati akong dumadaan sa likuran ng studio. There's less people. And I'm too shy. I always come in with my hair wet. 'Di ba, straight from the house, basa-basa pa po yung buhok ko. Wala talaga po akong itsura. So nagtatago po ako, parati po ako sa likod dumadaan.
I
Tapos
guess
for
that's
the
why I
past,
was there.
akala ko, parati naman ako, tuwing dumadaan ako every Sunday. Sabi ko, sino ba tong ka-quiet-quiet na gwapo na to na parati kong nakikita? Honestly,
Totoy,
I
totoy.
didn't know. Totoy na totoy siya. Hindi ko talaga alam. Kasali ka na pala sa ASAP noon.
That
Sa
was those
sobrang sa
that
sobrang
was late
mahiyain
90s.
po.
Yeah.
Yes, sa sobrang mahiyain po ni Piolo. Hindi ko alam. Kasali na pala siya sa ASAP. Kumakanta-kanta na pala siya. Until one day, while we were doing interviews, this is the actual show, nakita ko na naman siya sa corner. Sabi ko, bakit nakabihis na siya? Sabi ko, pero ang gwapo pa rin niya. Sabi ko gano'n. Kasali na pala siya. And I think that's how we became friends, right? Tama ba ako?
No, cameraman pa ako nung nakikita mo ako sa gilid nung sa backstage ko pag nakapapasok. Assistant cameraman kasi ako. Nilagali.
Nagsa-sideline ka. Nagsa-sideline ka.
Gusto ko sana ma-discover. So, papansin ako sa hindi mo ako pinansin eh.
Hindi sabi ko, actually, kasi ang quiet-quiet mo, napakamahiyain po talaga ni Piolo.
I know.
Somehow, when I finally saw an acting piece of his. Sabi ko, yun ba yung quiet na parati kong dinadaan-daanan? Tapos
Maram,
syempre, the rest is history.
ma- maraming kailangan bayaran. Marami tayong ano, alam mo na, maraming ganap.
Ano?
So,
No, but you're doing such a good job. You know
thanks, Pop.
what I admire most about you is you have a goal in mind. And from all the little kwentuhans that we used to have before na alam ko naman, sinishare mo naman yung mga dreams mo sa akin dati, di ba? Nagugulat na lang ako na, aba, oh my gosh, natuloy yan. Aba, meron ka na yan. Aba, talagang ginawa mo yan. So,
Ah,
amazing, 'di ba? Yan yung sinasabi kong you set a goal or a dream in mind and slowly
wow.
but surely you get it and the dream happens. And Piolo, I think, is one of those people that I've met in the industry na parang lahat yata ng dreams niya nangyayari.
That's nice,
Totoo
Pop.
yan.
Wow, that's
It's
nice.
true. What is
Nakakaiyak
the
naman.
totoo naman yon?
That's
What is the
nice.
magic? What is the magic or the secret of your success? What do you think?
Gosh, coming from you who's been in the industry, longer, and it's you know how hard it is to stay relevant in this business. But I guess from the get-go, I've always looked at my career as a stepping stone for me to be able to advance in life, to know my
Mm-hmm.
purpose, and to live out my mission, alongside the dream to, be the best person that I can be, get to the places that I want to go, and just really fulfill all my goals. So the key there is to believe, but the best part about it is you have to have the right ingredients to be able to do that. Ako talaga, ever since I've always looked at showbiz life as work. So I've always been humbled by circumstances wherein I'm reminded that you're just an employee. You're an actor, but you're part of a bigger whole. This is not about you. And it's important to be a team player and to honor your word. And when you commit to something, you do it. So all
Mm-hmm.
these and the passion that really drove me to just, even days that I don't get to sleep, that was my, I guess, my driving force, my dreams, to fulfill
Yeah.
my goals in life. Yeah. So yeah, it's
But
been a good ride. It's been more than 20 years, and yeah, God is good. God has been really good, and a lot of faith. You know
mm-hmm,
me. I'm a
mm-hmm.
man of faith, and if not for the Lord,
Yes.
I won't be where I am, what I am now. Uh, it's that's why it's easy for me to just live a simple life because lahat naman yan galing sa Diyos. Everything that
Totoo.
you have
But
is just a bonus.
somehow with you made it seem so easy and so smooth. For the others, there are a
May
lot of
puti na nga akong
struggles.
buhok ko.
Hindi. Puti yan dahil you chosen to be white. Huwag ka magalala. Ako rin madami yan. Yeah, but somehow you make it look so seamless, easy, smooth. You
I
know,
was I set my sight on it. I was focused and I was ready to just work my butt off and just never stay or rest in the laurels. I was always content, but I was never satisfied. I always knew that there
mhm.
was something else that I can do to be a better actor, to be a better artist, and it's a challenge. Every day is a challenge. So you always got to be better at whatever you do.
So now after 20 years, do you think you've done it all? Or is there
Um,
something else that you still want to do that you've not done yet? Are you finally contented? We should never be contented, right? But what do you think? Madami ka pa bang gustong gawin? Or do you want to kind of switch and do something else?
gosh, that's a very complex question, Pop. I mean, at this point, with what's been happening the last 2 months or so, which
Mm-hmm.
is a big awakening for everyone, it's best to really reassess and reevaluate the things that matter, the most important things, because I think we're entering a time wherein you have to let go of some stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and even your ego, your pride, yung yabang mo sa buhay mo, to be able to know what is more important to live for, yung mga goals ba natin? Is it still attuned to what God wants for us? Letting
Mhm.
go of these things that we thought always mattered or were important, in our daily living. So yun yung nare-realize ko ngayon. I don't know where the road would take me. I'm quite happy. As, as you've seen, this is I don't want to sound insensitive, but I'm actually living the dream. So for me now, it's about
Mhm.
sharing, about paying it forward, or how else I can use my influence, or how else I can use my strength or my energy to be able to do things that matter, maybe to a person, to a family, or whatever.
Mhm.
So I just want to stay, how do you say that? Not relevant in that sense of the word in this business. I want to be able to tap into my greatness by just being a pursuer, always thinking of how else I can grow as an artist, be it as a on-cam talent or off-cam. But I just want to be able to make use of whatever clout I have and really maximize the potential of any projects that I can be part of.
Is that why somehow I notice that everything you focus on, whether it's producing, singing, hosting, acting, somehow meron kang Midas touch. Parang
I don't
everything
want to
is
call it that.
okay. What do you call it? No,
I
because
guess if you
diba,
believe
not
in the product, if you
mm,
believe in the product, it's what's important. Kahit mag-fail yun sa paningin ng ibang tao, as long as you came up with something that was from nothing and you gave it your all, regardless of the outcome, that you worked hard for it to be successful. So bonus na lang yun kung tatanggapin. But the most
mhm,
important part there is for you to have given it all, without
tama,
compromising.
tama. Whether it works or not, it's 100%
Yeah,
you're in with so much
yeah,
passion. Tama naman yan.
yes.
I'm sure you're so proud of Inigo,
I learned
no?
from you.
Ever! Alam nyo, kasi
Yeah.
parang ano, dati you were so shy. Now,
I
still
still am,
shy.
but that's
I
that's
know.
my nature.
Now,
But
still
you
shy,
have to step
yes.
up to the plate, and parang sometimes
Mm-hmm.
even at ASAP, I've been with the show for more than 20 years. I still get
Mm-hmm.
jitters. Natutuyuan ako ng lalamunan, nanginginig pa rin ako. Parang I'll never get used to it. Even in acting, that's a nice place to be in because uh, you're not perfect, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's when you pray harder. That's when you rehearse more. That's when you train yourself more. By not
Tama.
resting. Yeah.
Parang you always want to better yourself. You never think you're
Yeah.
the best because you strive
Yep.
harder, di ba?
Yep.
Alam mo, Papa
Yeah.
P, I know. Talagang Papa P tawag ko sa'yo.
I
Papa
can
P,
say
ang dami
Papa.
nagko-comment. Ang gwapo-gwapo mo
Shalito.
daw. Oo, I know. Ang gwapo-gwapo mo daw with your white hair. I like it too. Is that your new look or is it the quarantine look only?
Kinukulit na ako ng handler ko to cut it. I mean to dye it back to
The
black.
dye.
I'm like, I'm not really enjoying, but this is the first time that I'm actually able to see the grayness, and it's natural. So siguro pag may trabaho na lang pagbalik, I just want to keep it
Pagbalik.
like this. Yeah, pagbalik sa
You,
so
I think it fits you. You look like a Richard Gere, George
at least
Clooney.
I got it really early at 30, so it's not bad.
Mm. Ako 5 years old pa lang, white na yung hair ko. Para pag lumalabas, alam nila natural yung white ha. Yun ang chismis ko. I know you love to
Ikaw.
travel. You have
Yeah.
questions for me. You can ask questions ha. Yung safe lang.
Ikaw, how are you taking this quarantine? I mean, how are you keeping
The
sane or
quarantine.
how are you getting by? Yeah.
Well, I really, nung sinabing stay home, I really never left my house. I
Mm-hmm.
figured that if it is my way to help out people, to help out the others, para hindi talaga mag-spread. I am just one of those who will obey and stay home.
Mm-hmm.
Syempre, we do a lot of praying because nga, somehow, I mean, you want to stay positive, and I know this is going to end soon. It's just that Uh, Parang it's like a movie. I always say it. It's like a movie. It'll never happen to us, but it's actually happening to us, and it's
Mm-hmm.
happening worldwide. So it's
Mm-hmm.
constant prayer of making sure na everybody's gonna be okay. And after all of this, sana we can go back to normal. I'm not sure about. Everybody keeps saying there's gonna be a new norm, and I probably
Mm-hmm.
I believe that magkakaroon ng bagong normal you know.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think our industry will be after this? Ang dami nagtatanong sa akin. Siyempre, ang sagot ko parating positive. I miss positive kasi. I figure kasi na we will pick up and somehow because especially our line of work is entertainment, I think that's where we can step in and help uh, help them forget their worries and their problems. But then, as
Mm-hmm.
far as to what extent we can do it and what kind of entertainment can we do, hindi rin ako sigurado. But sana nga, we can just pick up the pieces and continue where we left off. Ikaw, what are your views about it?
Actually, while you were saying about all these things, and dami ko naisip, but as resilient as we are as uh, Filipino, or even as human beings, we'll always adapt to something. It's we are creative enough. We are creative beings to be able to adjust to something that's something new, something that we've never done before, and I guess we'll be able to adapt to it, easily because that's our wiring. We're challenged by things
Mm-mm.
that we haven't done before, or we haven't invented or accomplished. So I think with all the precautions at hand, it'll be good for humanity to be able to have this, at the back of our head, at the back of their heads, so as to prevent from it happening again. Diba? So
Mm-hmm.
we're more cautious, we're more aware, and we'll get by. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm. Especially us. I think, because naman our country, tayo, we've been through so much, 'di ba?
Yep. Hmm.
Ang dami na nating napagdaanan and we are able to recover. I think the mere fact that we're so
Yep.
prayerful, I think that helps a lot,
Yeah.
'di ba?
Keeps us together. The
We believe
family
in prayer.
keeps
That's right.
stays together, especially when they pray together. So that's nice
Mm-hmm.
because you get to have a
And
sense of family again.
mhm. How is your mom?
Yes,
I
I
know she's with you now,
get
'di
to
ba?
spend the best times with her now because I wake up
Mm-hmm.
early. We go for a walk together kasi
Mm-hmm.
she needs a guide kasi puro steps. So just recently, 2 days ago, she was walking with two dumbbells. So okay na siya, mas lumalakas na, and she always says na nakakaikot na siya ng mas marami ngayon. And yeah, she's much stronger. I get to see her every day, which is a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I get to talk with her, get to see her before I sleep. And first thing I see when I wake up is her by the veranda. Naghihintay na, naglalakad
Mm-hmm.
na kami. All these things that you take for granted. Now it
Yeah.
matters. You know.
Yes, yes. Well, you've always been so loving to your family. I know that. You're very, very close to your family. Kaya po
We are.
napaka-blessed ka ni yeah, kaya po napaka-blessed ni Piolo rin. Napakabait niyang anak at kapatid at ama, 'di ba? Ano masasabi mo kay Inigo? He's doing so well. I can't believe he's all grown up,
Gosh, can't be prouder. Kaya nga at
'di
least
ba?
alam na ng mga tao na talagang he's a true artist. I'm
Mhm,
so proud of
mhm,
him, what he's become and how he's able to live up his dream, to live up to his goals, to
mhm,
just really see for himself, all these things that he just wanted when he was younger. And now it's all happening. So, I always would tell him, I'm always his biggest fan. Whatever he does, I'm like so amazed and awe of his talent. Nakakatawa. Ang dami niyang pwede ibigay. He's very talented. I'm so proud of that.
Are you still there? Wait meron lang, mahina lang po ang signal. Ayan, he's back. Sorry we lost
Akala,
you for a while. I did
akala
anyway.
ko
Baka din for
nag-buffer
you.
ka. Yeah, yeah. You were frozen for a while. Akala ko
Yeah.
you were intently listening.
Maganda ba ako? Also that, and then until, wala na, you were frozen too. Was I cute when I was frozen? Kasi baka naman ito itsura ko, pangit naman.
Yeah. Yeah, ganyan, ganyan. Ganyan ka lang.
Nakangiti, Nakangiti naman ako ng frozen ako, right?
Okay naman, yeah.
Hindi naman ako nakanganga or
Hindi naman.
hindi naman, hindi naman. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I'm proud of what he's become. You know, he's really
Yes,
talented. He has
yes.
so much to offer. He sings, he dances. Now he wants to delve into acting. So
Mhm.
uh, he wants to, see what he can do in this business. So I'm just really happy because I get to see what he does. You know, while I'm still active.
Yes.
And like even in ASAP, we're together, so I get to perform with him. So I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I'm sure you're such a proud dad. Stage dad
Yep.
ka ba? Ako, stage mom ako eh.
Nah, I
Pinipigilan
think
ko ang
that's
sarili ko.
nah.
Pinipigilan ko, pero kailangan ko pa rin mag-comment. I know Robin does not like it so much. So I try to stay on the side. But syempre, as a stage mom, parang I have to say something. Alam mo yon.
Before it was like that when he was starting out, but now he's 22 and he's more mature and he knows what he wants. Sometimes I even ask
Mm-hmm.
him. Of course, he always comes up to me and asks, for advice. But he knows. I mean, I trust that he has a good judgment on things. So there's trust. You know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And he's doing so well. It's even I when
Yeah.
I see him now more than I see him more now than you because
That's true.
pag may
He's more
shows
active.
normally yeah
Yeah.
siya yung nagigest, so it's like, oh my
Yeah.
god, you're so grown up, and he's so mabait. You raised him really well.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
my next question is, I know you love to travel, and I think it will take a long time before we can actually travel. What's the first place you'd want to go to
Uh, Overseas,
overseas? Overseas
Jordan.
muna. Jordan.
Yeah,
I don't.
there's so much to see in Jordan. Of course, you
I've
start with
never been there.
Petra,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to Dead Sea, the Dead Sea. You go to
Mm-hmm.
Jordan River before you cross to Israel. And the best part there that I just did, I've been there twice, is Wadi Rum. So where they shot Star Wars, yung mga movies na The Martian, and ayun, so you pitch a tent in the desert, so Wadi Ram nila. So it's nice. There are so many nice places to see, and even down south there's Red Sea. So you get the sail and ayun, there's so much to see. And I made friends with some locals there. So it's nice to visit, and yeah,
I've never been there, and yes, I'd
super
want to
nice.
go. I'd really love to go. I think siguro now, well, when everything is settled and we're all okay, part of my bucket list is kasi hindi naman ako masyado nagta-travel, di ba? I mean, paminsan-minsan lang, and it's
Mm-hmm.
usually in the same place. Now I promised myself, I think I have to slowly see the world talaga, all the places that I've always wanted to go to.
Yeah,
Siguro talagang itutuloy ko na siya, We
that's
have to
always
see
been
the
my
world
goal.
and the beautiful world.
We see the world while we can.
And I know you really travel to all these places that sometimes I've never even heard of.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's
travel
part of
more
life.
now.
We should
I travel
enjoy,
more
diba?
now, and I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing different
Mm-hmm.
places and just appreciating their culture and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, learning. Never
Sa
stop learning.
Pilipinas naman, in the Philippines, what's your favorite place?
Um, I want to go back to Palawan. That's always been my favorite island. I feel that every time I'm there, it's never enough. There are so many
Mm-hmm.
places to see, so many islands to visit, from north to south. You can dive, you can surf, you can swim, you can do a lot of things, especially sunsets. And ang ganda lang ng Palawan. It's like a paradise. Sobra. Ikaw.
Yes. And we should go. Ako rin, I love Palawan. I mean, my family's from Palawan. My dad's side's from
Yeah.
Palawan. Um, and normally when they, of course, when they boast of other beaches, I
Mm-hmm.
always say, "Nako, sa Pilipinas, you have to go to the Philippines. We have lots of beautiful islands. Our water is
That's true.
different, and
Yeah.
we should really be traveling more. Philippines, no? So that visit
Hello, Pop.
Papa Papa P.
Pop, you're cutting
Ayan,
out.
can you
Yeah.
hear me? Papa P.
Yes, 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 yes.
Ayan, can you hear
Yeah.
me? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Papa P, ang dami nag-hello
Yeah.
sa'yo at lahat sila nagre-request ng duet. Parang hindi po pwede kami mag-duet kasi obviously iba mahina po yung
Yeah,
signal so hindi
mahirap.
po
Yeah,
kami
fine. But we
magsising,
can do that.
Papa
We
P.
can probably record that. I'm gonna have to go soon. I'm doing another. I think it's a Facebook Live again with my family from Sun Life.
Ayan. So, para po doon sa magpa-follow kay Papa P, yung next Facebook Live po niya is with Sun Life. Ayan.
Yeah.
And I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're very busy. I know you're very,
I
very
enjoyed
busy.
this. We can
I
talk
know.
again. Thanks for asking, Pop. Anytime. You know, I miss our talks. You know, you're a
I
very
know. I
sensible
rarely see
person,
you.
and I miss our talks.
I hope to see you after our quarantine. Maraming salamat. You made a lot of my
Yeah.
followers very, very happy. You are one of the most requested guests. So, pinagbigyan mo ako at pinagbigyan mo sila. Maraming
Anytime, Pop.
salamat sa
Thanks
iyo,
for the
Papa
call.
P.
Let's see each
Let's
other.
remind them, yes, let's remind them, yes, to stay home po, stay safe. Don't forget to keep praying. And I think we will surpass this whole thing. We love you,
Yep.
Papa P. Thank you
Love
so
you,
much.
Pop.
And thank you,
I'll see you.
everyone. God bless. I'll see you after, You know
Yep,
where. I'll
yep,
see
for
you
sure.
there.
All
Bye
right. Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye po. Thank you, Papa P.